Yeah.
The apple place.
The apple place. Was that Hillcrest?
Mm-hmm.
Hillcrest. Okay. Well, that's going to be the end. That's one of the last things we did. Ain't nothing like an impromptu trip to Ohio. And man, I love Ohio's Amish Country. And I love this place where we're staying. But that bed got me feeling some kind of ways. We didn't sleep at all. But look at that view, man. Be a great view. We had a great breakfast. I look like terrible because we didn't sleep. And my shoulders hurt so bad I can barely lift this phone. But we're gonna go have an adventure. We're gonna fuel up on something and see how it turns out. See, this trip's just been a comedy of errors since we started it. Because she asked me if we could come yesterday morning, which was a Friday morning. And I said, yes. And then the heifer was out, so they put the heifer in. Then I had to go back home and fix the door. I had to go get feed. There were a number of things in the way to get out of there to start with. And then I forgot my wallet, so we had to come back home, and I was not doing very good driving. I was falling asleep, so she said, let me drive. So she drove, which, whatever. So she drove, so we had to go we got to Morgantown. We had to go all the way back home to get my wallet. Well, we met Madison, and then to get my wallet. Then we get up here, everything's doing good, we're doing fine.
The truck.
Oh, I fixed the thermostat in the truck, but I must have forgot to tighten the bolt because it's leaking, so I have to put that back together. So we had to deal with that. So then we were on the way. Then everything's fine. I'm taking a nap, trying to get caught up. She's driving for the most part. I took over down the road a piece, and then we had a good dinner, good night, except for the sleep. We didn't sleep well, and then this morning we get to leave. We're gonna do the express checkout, and I forgot something in the room, and then to go back and get it, I got another key. That key didn't work. Had to go back down. We're on the 3rd floor. Had to go back down to the reception. She had to come back up with me to get this thing. It's just been back and forth. We are determined to have a good day. I mean, I'm happy.
We're going to be on purpose about having a good day.
It's been so comical. We're going to have a good day. Let's go enjoy this feeling. I'm in Holmes County. Well, we might be on the border of Holmes County right now. We might be in Stark. I don't know where I'm at, but we're in Ohio, and it's overcast and dreary. But much like West Virginia, there's not a bad day. Let's go.
Online, $150. Come on now. 8145. 5051. One chair. I didn't hear one rider. I didn't hear one again. I didn't hear one $400 to see with you.
What was your favorite part of the day, Missy?
Driving around. It's my favorite part every time we're here.
But we didn't get to do it like we normally do.
We didn't, but it's still my favorite part.
Normally we're on every back road. Like, we should be tour guides up here. I don't think people understand. Like,
you could be the tour guide. I get lost.
We'll jump ahead in the story a little bit, because I sent her into Hirschberger's because Hirschberger's was jam-packed. I mean, that's about as crowded as I ever seen Hirschberger's. Yeah?
Yes, it was a disaster.
So I dropped her off at the door and went down and parked, and she said, let me know where you're at. So I sent her my location on Google Maps, and I said, it's going to be a scavenger hunt. You come find me. And I look up, and she just wandering around. She said, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for that red dot. So that's the middle of the day. And we didn't get any we didn't get any pictures of the Hirschberger's, but Hirschberger's is outside of Berlin. Is that 515 over there? I don't remember what road it is. Hirschberger's used to be a ton of fun. When we first started coming up, it was just a little stop alongside of the road. They had was this Big Ben or Big John, or I don't know what the name of that horse was.
Big Ben.
Big Ben.
Big John was on the movie.
Yeah, so Big Ben over there. That horse has since passed on. We got a picture of Abby. Maybe I can find that picture and pull that up. But now they've got, you got to pay to get in the petting zoo. They've got all these food trucks, which their hamburgers and their taco salads are out of this world. The guy making kettle chips, I got a short about that. The guy making kettle chips, out of this world. So a lot of cool stuff. And I may have found a better kettle corn maker, but I've been going to that guy forever, like 20 years. I mean, we've been coming up here a long time. So Hirschberger's was in the middle of the day, but we started the day off. Missy was trying to decide. It was sprinkling rain. Missy was trying to decide whether she wanted to go into this auction because Mount Hope was jam-packed. I mean, there was cars parked clear up to the hotel.
It was crazy.
All around, there was cars everywhere. We said, we're not going in there. Because we came up to the air tool auction one time, and you couldn't even, that was in 2020, right before COVID?
Right after, because we said it didn't exist. Remember, we came home and we said, oh, well, COVID's all over the world, but it's not. It's right before they locked it down, though.
Yeah.
But it's not in
it wasn't there
Holmes
because,
County, Ohio.
because it was elbow to elbow that time. It wasn't quite that bad today, but tons of cool furniture. I mean, I'm glad we decided to go in. Oh, we get in there and some lady just kind of starts. Missy has her WV stuff on, so. And
Go Mountaineers!
Another highlight of the day. Got the win today, so let's go Mountaineers. So, but they noticed her and started talking to her about WVU, and then we started talking about kids and grandkids, and we have a big conversation with lady number one. Lady number two stops us and says, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. And you know, she was looking at me, and she said, you didn't look old enough to have kids.
5 kids.
You didn't look old enough to have 5 kids that age.
Definitely looking at you.
So we had a good time at the auction. All that, I mean, man, I'm gonna save up some money because that's the only place to buy furniture at the auction. You go to the furniture stores and it's thousands of dollars. Well, it's still thousands, but it's less thousands. I mean, you're talking about 5-piece bedroom suits that would usually go from $4,500 or more. We're selling for $1,900, 5-piece bedroom suits. Oaks, maples, hickories, king size, queen size.
Beautiful.
All kinds of tables. They had the big event center building was full. I don't know if they had anything in the other, the other building or not. The outdoor lot was full of outdoor polywood and cedar and everything else and play sets. I'm really glad we decided to go there. And we left there. We went over to the bookstore And we went, like this day needed any more. Didn't sleep well. We had a good time at the auction site, but we were still tired, and I needed a drink. So I went to the convenience store to get a drink. The traffic going into Berlin was not fun. So, but right before you get to Berlin, there's a little Dairy Queen and a Bell service station. I went in there to get a drink, got me a fountain drink, and put my thumb right through the cup. Just about dropped it all over the floor. So we had like she didn't go in. It was an emergency situation there. So got all that cleaned up. I was just like, man, can anything else go wrong today?
Don't say that.
Oh, because we're not home yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, God's with us.
True.
So we see, because I've been here so long, I know all the roads. Missy's always amazed because I don't need a map to drive here anymore. Because I just know where I'm going. She said, how do you get me here? Oh, I know where I'm at now. And that, I have a whole conversation about how men and women think on driving terms, but I get us places. Taking the back roads, we went to German Village. I got to talk to that fella about his book. We bought his book. They had a little, we didn't know they were having like a little book signing deal there. Would have liked to have gone to that. So we got some groceries at German Village. Then we took the back roads because Berlin is so crowded you can't get out of there. So we took the back roads all the way down to Charm. That's when we turned the Mountaineer game on and found out how that was going. Then we come up to Walnut Creek and went to Hillcrest Orchard. Hillcrest Orchard, the best apple cider in the world as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love that cider.
Put a straw in an apple.
It's just like that. And you got me a caramel apple. You should be feeding that to me on the way home.
Absolutely not.
That'd be so much fun. Look at my beard to be just, yeah.
No.
So you got me a caramel apple. We got some, that kettle corn. That's really good kettle corn. That's also made by Hirschberger family. So I don't know if they're tied together, but
probably trained by them.
But that's good kettle corn that we got there at Hillcrest Orchard. And then what did we do?
Then we went to Sugar Creek.
Went to Sugar Creek, and they were having trick or treat down there tonight.
So cute.
And that town is just so. I guess we're Midwestern now. It still feels like we're Eastern. We're still in the hills a little bit. So I'm not sure if we're. I'm not sure if we're in the East or if we're in the Midwest. I'm not sure where the line's drawn, but Sugar Creek feels Midwestern.
It's very charming.
Like charm? Sugar Creek, the leaves were falling all over the streets.
It was beautiful.
And especially that brick street. So the leaves are falling all over the street. Kids are running around, trick-or-treating. It's hazy and cloudy up here today. So the light was just right, the temperature's just right. It just felt very idyllic today. Just I don't know, just perfect feel for that moment that we got to enjoy that. And the little cuckoo clock was out. I don't know if we got a picture of that or not, but the little cuckoo clock was out.
They're dancers. And
a lot's changed up here over the years. When we first started coming up here, I mean, not hard. A lot of this stuff wasn't here.
Oh yeah.
A lot of this stuff wasn't here.
Well, and you spoke of Hirschbergers. It was basically a roadside stand. I mean,
oh
they
yeah,
had
they
the
didn't
bakery,
have.
but
They did. Yeah, they didn't have near what they have now. I mean, the first time we ever came up here in like 2001, because Kate was born 2000.
Yeah.
First time we come up here would have been spring of 2001. And right before you get into Walnut Creek was that little ice cream shop. I don't even know what it is now, but there was a little ice cream shop right there before you get into Walnut Creek. But we still love it here. It's a great place. I think if I was going to live anywhere else, it would be here.
Absolutely.
But we're headed back for Gonna sneeze. We may have to edit that. But we're headed back to the mountains now. Down the interstate and across the hills. Must go Mountaineers. Hey, Q Country Roads.
Q Country Roads.
We're gonna listen to Charles Wesley.